What's up, Pokemon Online Simulator? This is HerpyDerpy, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys an LU match. And this match definitely has two main purposes. The first purpose is to show you guys kind of the really good sides of Masquerain, because a lot of people doubted the Masquerain set I showed in the Pokemon Creative sets. If you haven't seen that, go ahead and feel free to see that before you watch this battle. And I really wanted to show how effectively Masquerain can be used, and especially against a lineup with a lot of physical attackers, Masquerain is extremely helpful just in terms of just getting off Intimidate. And the second main point I wanted to show you guys is kind of the importance of natures, because just having timid versus modest or like adamant versus jolly definitely makes a significant impact in this game, as you'll see later on, because the choice of which nature you want is definitely a very important decision you have to make, and really just shouldn't be overlooked so much. Looking at my opponent's team, I can definitely tell that this team is extremely offensive. I think the only defensive looking Pokemon on his team is Claydol, and I'm pretty sure it's a support set just because of the two flying Pokemon on his team, which are really weak to Stealth Rocks. So that's kind of like my guess, I guess. I guess. So I really want to prioritize keeping my Masquerain, because I know my Masquerain can deal with most of his three physical attackers, so I definitely want to make sure my Masquerain stays alive and get rid of Stealth Rocks as much as possible with Claydol. And I also want to kind of keep my Typhlosion in the back, because I know my Typhlosion can definitely do a significant amount of damage to this team, but I really can't it's really not safe to send out my Typhlosion until later on in the game. So I definitely need to take out that Claydol, because the Claydol is extremely specially bulky, because I know most Claydols are if you're running the typical set, so I really need to get rid of that Claydol as fast as possible, but it's kind of hard to do that, as you'll see in this battle. So anyways, I'm going to start off with my Masquerain, because my Masquerain can deal with most of the Pokemon on his team. He actually decides to leave with Claydol, which is kind of my initial hunch, but it doesn't really matter too much because I can go into my own Claydol, which 100% can win against his Claydol, as you'll see. So he's going to go for Stealth Rocks, but I'm actually going to go for a Trick, and he goes for Earth Power here, I guess just because he doesn't have any other attacking move, and just to kind of scout out what I'm going to do. But so yeah, I'm going to go for Trick, give him a Choice Spec, and I get a Leftovers, which is extremely helpful, because now his Claydol is going to be locked into one move, and it's really going to limit him from going for Stealth Rocks and then going for Rapid Spin next turn. So he's going to switch out into his Honchkrow, thinking I'm going to go for my own Stealth Rocks, but I'm actually not. I'm going to go for a Rapid Spin, because I think it's more important getting rid of the rocks that are on my side of the field. So he's going to go for a Night Slash. It doesn't quite kill my Claydol because I'm physically bulky, but that's totally cool, because I'm going to go for an Ice Beam, and then that's going to do a huge amount of damage to his Honchkrow, which is really nice. So now I know the second Night Slash is coming, so I'm going to go into my Masquerain to get off and Intimidate on this Honchkrow, and I also kind of want to Life Orb stall a little bit, because I can't really quite outspeed this Honchkrow or get a safe switch into a fast Pokemon like my Manectric, so I kind of need to Life Orb stall a little bit until he goes for a Roost. So now I know the Brave Bird is coming, so I'm going to pull a double switch out into my Aggron, so to quad resist that Brave Bird, and he does go for it, and it's not going to do anything to my Aggron, which is really funny. So now I know he's going to go for a Roost here, because he's at too low of an HP, and he doesn't have the superpower, because he's most likely a Moxie set. So I'm going to go for a Head Smash, kill off his Honchkrow, which is really nice, because the Honchkrow could definitely screw over my team. But either way, he's going to go back into his own Claydol, most likely going for an Earth Power. So just in case he's going to go for that or reset up Stealth Rocks, I'm going to go into my own Claydol. He is going to go for Earth Power, which is pretty cool, because my Claydol is going to be completely immune to that because of Levitate. And now he's going to switch out, but I know he's going to switch out actually, but I'm going to go for Stealth Rocks at this point, because I know it's pretty safe to do so. I'm pretty sure he switches out into his Moltres knowing that I'm going to go for Stealth Rocks, so that way he doesn't have to take 50% damage when he switches in Moltres. So I really wanted to scout out what kind of Moltres set this is. I really wasn't sure if this was offensive or defensive. But he actually is offensive. He goes for a Fire Blast, which is a bit unfortunate because I lost my Claydol. So I really have to be careful about like, making sure his Claydol doesn't come in to reset up Stealth Rocks on my side of the field. So I predict the switch in a Claydol because I know he knows that the Thunderbolt is coming, but I'm actually gonna go for a Hidden Power Ice, which really isn't gonna do that much to that Claydol, which is a bit unfortunate. I am Scarf, so it's not really gonna be doing too much damage, I guess. But now I'm gonna go into my own Masquerain, just in case he does go for Stealth Rocks, or if he goes for Rapid Spin, because I know if he goes for Rapid Spin, he's going to have to switch out next turn, and it's going to either give me a free turn to set up Quiver Dance, or get some Switch Initiative. So he's going to go into his Ursaring, and I didn't really expect that, but that's why I go for a Baton Pass, because I'm going to get Switch Initiative now, because I know what he's going to switch into. So now I'm going to switch back into my Manectric now. I see his Toxicorp, so I'm guessing this might be a Gut set. So I'm going to Volt Switch right out and go into my Masquerain to get another Intimidate off on this Ursaring, because I know it'll be really helpful in the long run. And I know I can take a Facade with the Intimidate, because he does go for a Facade, which is the safe play on his part, and it's going to be doing less than 50% damage to my Masquerain, which is really, really nice. So now I'm pretty sure, I know I can't take another Facade, because I don't think I can outspeed him, just being that if he is a quick feat set on the off chance that he is or in the off chance that he is a quick feat set, I know I can't outspeed him. So I'm going to go into my Aggron to take a Facade, do some more Life Orb stalling, and now I know the Close Combat or Earthquake is coming, so I'm going to go back into my Masquerain, who can definitely take any or all of the weaknesses that Aggron has, including like I said, fighting types and ground types, which Masquerain can take with extreme ease, as you can see right here. Close Combat only does 5% to my Masquerain, which is amazing, Masquerain's just so cool. So yeah, so now he's going to switch out into his Kingler, knowing that it's not worth it anymore. So I'm going to go for a Roost, get back basically all the HP he's done to me, which is pretty funny. So yeah, so now I really wasn't sure if this Kingler is a choice set or an agility set, so I'm going to stay in, go for a Bug Buzz just to do some damage in a Scout, and I do see the Life Orb here because he goes for a Crab Hammer. It's really good information because since I know he's not choice Scarf, I can outspeed him with my Sceptile, so I figured that he's probably going to go for another Crab Hammer, or maybe he's going to go for Return predicting the switch, but I doubt it, so I'm going to go into my Sceptile to resist the Crab Hammer and to outspeed him next turn because I am running max speed on the Sceptile. So that's really useful, because I'm going to go for Leaf Blade, kill off his Kingler, which is another physical threat down, so that's really cool. And now he's going to go into his Rotom here. I really wasn't sure if this was Scarf, so I kind of wanted to scout a little bit. He does go for Shadow Ball, kill off my Sceptile, which is really unfortunate, but I mean, I really should have kept Sceptile to kind of kill his Claydol later on in this match, but oh well, it's okay. At least I know he's Scarf now, so I can go into my Aggron, threaten him out, and now he's going to fodder Ursaring here, because his Ursaring is basically useless. I'm going to go for Head Smash, kill off his Ursaring, which is pretty cool, because I know nobody else on this team can take a Head Smash, so that's pretty cool. And now he's going to go into Moltres. I know he's going to go for Fire Blast. I was kind of banking on a miss here because I really don't have anything else I can take a Fire Blast. But he's going to just kill him off my Aggron, which is good play on his part. But at this point, I really should have switched into my Typhlosion here because I know my Typhlosion can just wreck everything on his team at this point. But instead, I go into my Manectric, and I really should have seen the Claydol switch coming because I kind of over-predicted here because I thought he knows that, like, I'm going to go for a Hidden Power Ice because I did it once before. I thought he might know it's going to come again, but he doesn't. He goes play safe, which is the good play on his part. So now I'm going to go into Masquerain because I know that Stealth Rocks is coming, and I really want Masquerain to be in the battle before I have to switch in Masquerain into Stealth Rocks, which is what he sets up right here. So at this point, I can't switch out my Masquerain, but he's going to go for another Stealth Rocks, kind of scout out what I'm going to do because he doesn't see the Quiver Dance, but now he does see the Quiver Dance, and he's kind of scared now, so he's going to switch out right here, and at this point, I feel like I should have Baton Passed the Quiver Dances, actually, right here, but I kind of got greedy a little bit, because I felt like I could have gotten off more Quiver Dances, because I really wanted to make sure I can outspeed this Scarf Rotom on my Typhlosion, which is a really bad play on my part, to be honest. I really should have Baton Passed out and not have gotten greedy. But he's going to go for Shadow Ball, not going to do too much to me. I'm going to go for a Bug Buzz just to do some damage, and I do get a crit here, which really doesn't matter in the long run, as you'll see. And he's going to go for another Shadow Ball, and he gets a crit here, which really sucks. I guess this is kind of karma, I guess, for not switching out or not using a baton pass out earlier. Because I guess just because of my greed, that was a really, really bad play on my part, and it cost me a huge amount in this game. So now I'm gonna go for Hidden Power Ice, just kill off his Rotom. I guess that's kind of why the crit didn't really matter, because it really, like, I'm pretty sure I would have killed off his Rotom either way. And now he's gonna go into his Moltres now. I really should have like switched out into my Typhlosion to take the Fire Blast. I didn't, and that really cost me a lot because I'm just gonna stay in as fodder. And that was really, really stupid because, as you'll see, so he's going to kill off my Minish with Fire Blast, which is kind of fine, I guess. But now I'm going to get Safe Switch into my Typhlosion, who I know can definitely wreck some stuff. So I'm going to go for a Hidden Power Rock, which is definitely going to kill his Moltres. I am running Timid on this Typhlosion, which is really, really convenient because I'm going to be really fast. And now he's going to go into his Claydol. It might seem like game over because you might think I'm Scarfed, but I am actually Power over Solar Beam, so I'm gonna go for a Solar Beam right off the bat. Gonna almost kill his Claydol, which is really unfortunate because I thought I would have killed his Claydol, but fortunately not, because the Claydol is a really bulky beast. He's gonna take that Solar Beam like a monster. He's gonna go for an Earth Power and kill me off, which is sad. So that was a great game. Yeah. Not running Modest on my Typhlosion definitely cost me a lot, because you can see it's only like 4% damage, and that 4% definitely could have been broken with, you know, just running Modest over Timid, so that was really unfortunate. But either way, I also could have probably taken out some more HP on the Claydol with that Hidden Power Ice instead of that Volt Switch that few turns before that also really cost me quite a bit, and the crit on my Masquerain, but then again I got greedy. But either way, that was a really fantastic game. I really hoped it kind of showed you guys the main points I wanted to address when before this battle started, like that kind of like cool stuff that Masquerain can do. You saw me like use Intimidate a lot, use Baton Pass to get some switch initiative, so that was I hope that was really cool to see on Masquerain, because, you know, Masquerain is really underused. And yeah, so hope you enjoyed that battle. If you kind of like battles like this, go ahead and feel free to check out my channel. I do post a lot of really unusual battles, like monotype battles, monocolor battles, a lot of weird tiers on the PO that you really don't see people post a lot on YouTube. So if you kind of like see those, go ahead, feel free to check out my channel. Or if you just like a lot of like analysis and stuff like that, just feel free to kind of look at what I have. And yeah, so like I said, hope you enjoyed this battle. Hope you learned a little bit more about Masquerain, and knowing that I'm not just actually like trolling you guys with this Masquerain set. So yeah, I will see you guys later.